Hey, what's going on, guys? Smitty here, Amazing Crosses. Thank you for checking us out on our IGTV or YouTube platform. I have right here with me the brand new Babolat Pure Drive VS. Have you guys ever wondered about the manufacturer specification? They have all these numbers in the back, and how can you really hold them accountable for it? Basically, whatever they write, and you're just gonna believe them. So we're gonna take a little test. Sometimes if you don't have the machines, and you can't really test it out. So let's give this a go. I'm gonna do the weight first. It says 197. The manufacturer said 300 plus or minus 7, so I guess it's in that realm. Now we're gonna do it on our RDC. I just want to make sure I get all my grounds covered. I like to use that when I don't have the RDC on. But as you can see here, it checks out 297. Obviously unstrung. I'm gonna validate that. Next thing we're gonna check out is the RA. It says 70. This is a stiffness rating. I did this about 3 times. In this video, you'll definitely see the first time is like 69 and 70, and it'll be 69 again. So 1 point here and there, which is not bad. That's actually pretty accurate. So as far as what they wrote down as 70 as the RA, it's pretty accurate. And honestly, that's probably one of the parameters that is pretty close to what the manufacturer writes down. Not just Babolat, but other brands also. I found that when I took a test on the RDC, it was pretty inclusive, that it was kind of like on target of what they claim it to be. And as you can see, 69 on that. What else are we gonna do? The swing weight. That's probably another thing that if you don't have a machine or a method, you're gonna have no way to know about that, unless it's just basically you're just gonna have to believe their words. However, I took a test on this like 3 times. This has been calibrated before recently, so nothing's off. It says 274. I did this about 3 or 4 times, and as you can see here, it still landed at 274, and I feel like it's a little bit off. That's a huge off compared to what it kind of said. Now, if they said, plus or minus 10 or something like that, so I don't know what the parameters as far as how Babolat writes down their swing weight. I just kind of it's a little bit off, so to say. Now we're gonna check the balance, and of course, they're doing the balance. This is interesting too. This balance, it could be plus or minus 7. That's a huge thing. If you can have a plus or minus 7 on a balance, that's some crazy stuff. However, it's balancing out at 31.5. So that's this is a 27-inch racket, so it's 28, 29, 30, 31, 31 and a half. So it's 4.5 heads light that converted. So it's definitely still in that realm. It's just kind of interesting on how it's written down, basically. So hopefully you learned a little bit of something today. I just wanted to do a video. Basically, most of it you can kind of you take it with a grain of salt. Whatever the manufacturer says, I mean, they're trying to get it as close as possible. However, sometimes the specs are all over the place, and that's where we come in. We modify rackets. We can